Good morning, everybody. How are you? My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am in my flat in Rochester, Kent. I am smiling. I am going to tell you something, but I'm still smiling. I will not let these gang stalkers, harassers, who are obviously living inside my block of flats, or the surrounding area, upset me. No. So for a period of a few days, this rubbish, excuse the pun because I'll tell you about the rubbish in a minute, hasn't been happening. The last episode of bin raiding, slashing bin bags open and staged scenario, I don't know when I last did it. I stood on the balcony and I filmed the rubbish all over the floor. Well, I'm not standing on the balcony and filming the rubbish. I've taken films and photographs without me being outside on the balcony. It is going to be sent to the housing. It is being done on purpose, making out I'm cross and angry and I'm slashing bin bags. I'm not, guys. When I woke up this morning, I looked out the window. The kid upstairs was banging on the ceiling. One of the guy upstairs kids was thumping the ceiling. I did not say anything. They've been the ones doing all the banging and the noise. I've been sitting watching YouTube or listening to podcasts on Alexa. So I haven't been making any noise. It's been him upstairs with his kids stomping, right? By the way, guys, my name is Crystal. I'm a woman. I'm being harassed and gang stalked around the Rochester area in Medway. I believe it's jealousy to do with my YouTube videos and my TikTok. When I'm doing videos that are content which people will enjoy, when I'm smiling, enjoying myself, that's when it starts. When I'm doing videos about them and what they're doing to me, they want all the attention. And I haven't been giving them attention lately. I've been doing videos trying to enjoy myself where I live, Rochester, historic city. So since I've been going up to the castle and doing content, the neighbours have got worse. They've got worse because I've been enjoying myself. I've been going out from my prison, as I call it. I've been going out enjoying myself. So they've started to get worse again, right? The stalking, the watching you, the monitoring, the bad behaviour, and now we've got the ripped bin bags episodes again, which I'm going to log in when I get off this. This is going to be reported because this is being done on purpose. This is not only detrimental to me, but it's encouraging mice and rats, and this is what they did at my old address. I used to come downstairs and the whole car park would be full of nappies, shit, tea bags, rotten fruit all over the car park floor. Now these are staged incidents. Someone is doing this on purpose. I almost caught them out this morning because this was done at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. I've got an idea who it is as well, and I've only got to catch them. 4:30 in the morning. Going down to the bin store. It's 4:30 because I was lying down in my bed and somebody went downstairs to the bins and started banging about in there. I've got an idea. I know who it is. 4:30 in the morning, banging around in the bin. Monsters. If it's kids, Why? Well, they've got to go to school. If somebody's letting their child go down to the bin stores, they've got to go to school. 4:30 in the morning. So I asked Alexa what the time was. She said 4:30. I laid back down. I put Prince Harry's Spare on Audible, so I didn't get up, didn't start shouting, didn't go and see who it was, because they roam around the corridor. The one time this lad was going hooded past my door, and he went down to the bin store about 4 or 5 times. It's intimidation techniques, you see. They keep coming out of the flat and hovering near my front door. It's intimidation. Trying to stop me going out, trying to frighten me. There are cameras in the building. They don't seem to care because the housing and the police aren't doing anything. I mean, I looked up online yesterday. Rochester has got a bad crime rate. Rochester, where I live, near the castle, has got a terrible crime rate for thefts, sexual assaults. Rochester, especially near the railway station, underneath that tunnel. There's a bad crime rate in my postcode, especially at night near that tunnel near the railway station. So Rochester is full of crime, and yet, so you've got new build flats, but they don't deal with the crime problem. So you've got drink and drugs. So they built all these lovely new build flats, but they don't deal with the drink and drug problem. So it's getting worse, and they're bringing more and more people down from London, which is a high crime area, and Rochester is becoming just like London. We've had murders in Chatham. There was a murder recently in Chatham in Medway. There's stabbings. So it's bad down here, down this way, because these new build flats have started over 5 years ago. You can imagine all the people coming down from London and other places. It's becoming overpopulated now, and it's full of crime, just like London. It's like they're bringing London down to Rochester, you see. So I haven't been doing videos inside the building. That's another thing that started them off. They like to know where I am. They like to know where I am and what I'm doing. Now, for the past 2 days, I haven't been doing videos in the block. Right, I haven't. So they like to know. They like to know where I am. So next door has started coming out again. Right next door to me that way, started coming out. When I'm going out, when I'm coming in, one of them's there. And the bin store incidents have started again. I'm just leaving shit out in the bins, empty pizza boxes. Now I photographed it and it's being sent to the housing. Although I'm not on my balcony now with the camera recording it, it's being sent to the housing. It's disgusting what they're doing. It's vile. Last night I took Max out for a walk, and we just went for a walk around the block, and I didn't film. You know, there was a couple of cannabis smokers. They made a noise. I came home and I logged it. There's a couple of cannabis smokers outside, 2 gentlemen smoking cannabis. I saw them lighting it up, and I walked around them. They made a noise. This is all done to provoke the coughing, the drug smoking, the staring, the sniffing, the laughing and giggling as you go past. Ever since, it's got worse since he was upstairs full time with his kids, which is just over 2 months ago. They started a fresh attack every single day, and I've been quiet. I've not been saying anything. I want to do content which is enjoyable. I've even got some balloons that I haven't even blown up yet. So deliberate provocation this morning. His kids were stamping on the ceiling. So it's a combination of 3 neighbours attacking me at once. The neighbours to the left were up early this morning, about 2 or 3 in the morning. I believe one of them went down to the bin store and started rattling about. They start upstairs when I get up, banging on the ceiling. And then you've got the guy next door dressing up with a skull top, and it appears where I'm walking my dog over the weekend. 3 sets of neighbours at it. Because the housing isn't doing anything, it gets worse, and then I'll have to start reporting it to the police again. I want to stop me going out, to stop me enjoying myself, to stop me meeting people. Gang stalkers want to isolate you. They want your whole life to be miserable, like you're under their control. And I've been going out, I've been venturing out. Oh, she might speak to someone, do you know what I mean? So, Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Today is Remembrance Day. Following a tradition inaugurated by King George V in 1919, it marks the end of hostilities in the First World War and is an opportunity to remember members of the armed forces who have died in the line of duty.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:19 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Tuesday, the 11th of November.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Rochester it's 11 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 15 degrees and a low of 11 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Knock knock. Who's there? Lettuce. Lettuce who? Lettuce in. It's cold outside.
Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 11th of November include Leonardo DiCaprio, Demi Moore, Mark Sanchez, George S. Patton, and Friedrich Merz.
Right, so that's Alexa for this morning. Yeah. Why do people gang stalk? Sometimes it's because you've reported someone for something. Sometimes it's an ex-partner that has been spreading rumours, because this used to go on at my old address. Sometimes people just do it because they just don't like you. They just don't like you. Maybe you've got something they want, something you do is bugging them. They just don't like you, so they start picking on you. And then when it starts with one, it begins to be like the whole street at the moment. That's what it feels like to me, because it happens when I go into the co-op. It happens when I go down the road. It happens when I go further afield even. It's been going on for years. I am not going to be silenced. I was watching a documentary on Prince Andrew. I was watching Virginia Giuffre speaking about what she said Prince Andrew did to her and what Epstein did to her. I was listening to Virginia Giuffre, a victim of trafficking, talking, and as we know, she committed suicide. And I've also been putting that out on my videos, like release the Epstein files. Abuse is not acceptable. So that's what I was listening to last night, actually watching Virginia Giuffre speaking about what had happened to herself, and she was in tears, and she appeared genuine to me. The way the tears were actually coming down her face. I don't think you could put that on. It was sad listening to what went on and how they procured young women for their entertainment, Epstein and Maxwell, you know. It's very upsetting. And that poor woman saying how she wanted to die all the time. And then after she met somebody and he beat her. He beat her. And he managed to turn it around and say that she had bruises all over her face, black and blue face. The partner that she met after the Epstein scandal beat her. And then he turned around and said it was her doing it to him. And that's what a lot of abusers do, because it was done to me. They beat you, mistreat you, turn around and tell the authorities you're mad and you're the perpetrator. I've had it done to myself. And she was just saying how she wanted to end her own life on an interview with somebody. She'd had enough of the way she'd been treated. She was just like myself, saying that doctors were involved. Doctors, dentists, in my case, I think shopkeepers. My dad was taking me around Tesco's and the Tesco staff were turning a blind eye to his behaviour. And also landlords, holiday home owners were allowing my dad to abuse me. So Virginia Giuffre was saying exactly what was going on to myself, that she was stuck on her own, nobody would believe what she was saying, that even gynecologists are involved, she said. Gynecologists, people at the hospital, covering up and turning a blind eye to abuse. And I'm in a situation, I haven't been trafficked, I've been sexually abused by numerous men. I've not been trafficked, but whenever I go to the doctors or the hospital, it's the same sort of cover-ups, and I understand where she was coming from, because I'm living in that world myself today. So dentists, doctors, she said, gynecologists, all involved in covering up trafficking young women, allowing these elites to abuse young girls, young women. And there you go. And Virginia Giuffre was trapped in it all her life, couldn't get away from it, and then she meets a man who starts beating her about. She must have had enough. Me, I'll keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on until I find the truth of what's going on. Now we've got another staged incident where I'm supposed to be, someone called me a bin raider on TikTok, which I've screenshotted. They're trying to convince everybody that I'm crazy because they're guilty of harassing me every day of my life and staging these incidents, trying to make out I'm mad. And the housing will not do anything about this, and neither will the police, because it's a cover-up and people turned a blind eye to it. I've been in my flat all day and all night. They're holding up the post. I was expecting a letter from my mother on Wednesday. She sent it. It's Tuesday today. It's almost a week for a first-class letter to get out to me from the Royal Mail. Right? They're withholding my post. And if it wasn't for the fact that I did have money, over the weekend, I wouldn't have had anything over the weekend, would I? So they're withholding the post on purpose. There's a car parked outside with the number plate AHO, AHO in capital letters, again. And he keeps controlling me with those kids stomping on the ceiling and banging about, and it's been going on for the past 2 months. The police won't investigate the stalking or the behaviour. No. So I just have to ignore it and ignore them, and that's what I've been doing, and I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's tiring, it's boring, they're not getting anything out of me. I've got food in the cupboard, thank you very much, and I'm doing fine, thank you. So it's all been recorded outside in video and photographic form, the mess, and it's going to the housing. And even if they don't do anything, I've got proof that I've sent emails and interacted with the housing and they're not doing anything. Do you understand me? It's leaving a paper trail. So when it does get out, you'll see that I've done everything to report this harassment of myself and no one's doing anything about it. Okay? See you later.